No more excuses. How long will you allow your life to be a reflection of your fear, your hesitation, your doubts? How long will you continue to tell yourself that tomorrow will be better, that circumstances will change, that someone else will fix the path for you? Every excuse you hold on to is a chain that binds your potential. Every justification you speak is a barrier to the greatness that is already written inside of you. You were not born to live in the shadow of reasons why you cannot succeed. You were born to rise above them, to shine, to conquer. And excuses are the enemy of progress. They are the soft whispers of laziness and fear disguised as wisdom. I cannot because how many times have you said these words only to realize later that the only person standing in your way was you? You think the world owes you a break. You think life should bend for your comfort. But the truth is that life does not negotiate with weakness. Life rewards courage, determination, and relentless action. You are not a victim of your past. You are a product of the choices you make today. And no more excuses. Stop blaming the lack of resources. Stop blaming the circumstances. Stop blaming the people around you. Every successful person you admire has faced the same storms, has walked the same paths of struggle, yet they chose action over apology, solutions over excuses. They learned to turn challenges into stepping stones, and you can too. The reason you have not achieved what you want is not because the world is unfair. It is because you have been holding on to your comfort, your fear, your reason to delay. And look at yourself in the mirror and ask the hardest question you can. Am I serious about my life? If your answer is yes, then every excuse must fall. There is no space for hesitation, no room for regret, no justification that will satisfy the hunger for your dreams. Excuses are a luxury for those who are content with mediocrity. You were never created to settle, you were created to soar. You were created to achieve things that seem impossible, to break records, to change your story, to inspire those who will follow. And no more excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, for the right time, for all the stars to align. The perfect moment does not exist. Opportunity comes disguised as struggle, as pressure, as difficulty. The question is not whether you are ready, the question is whether you are willing to act despite your fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward in spite of it. Today, this very moment, you can decide that you will no longer be a prisoner of your excuses. And every time you make an excuse, you give away your power. You tell yourself that your dreams can wait, that your potential is not urgent, that the world can wait for you to finally step up. But life does not wait. The opportunities you ignore today may never return. The moments you waste may never come back. The people who could have been part of your journey may move on without you. The cost of excuses is high. It is the price of regret, disappointment, and a life unlived. And no more excuses. You have the tools, the talents, the abilities. You have the mind that can strategize, the hands that can work, the heart that can endure. What you lack is not strength or skill. What you lack is the decision to stop hiding behind reasons. Excuses are easy, action is hard. But greatness is never born from comfort. It is born from struggle, from challenge, from a relentless refusal to accept less than your best. And I know it is scary. I know fear whispers in your ear that failure is waiting, that you are not enough, that it is safer to stay small. But let me tell you something. The world will not recognize your fear. The world will not pity your hesitation. The world will only remember what you dared to do. And you are capable of more than you give yourself credit for. Deep within you lies a reservoir of power, a potential so vast that even your excuses cannot contain it. You were designed to rise, to excel, to leave a mark that cannot be erased. And no more excuses. If you want change, you must become the change. If you want success, you must earn it. If you want respect, you must command it. Stop waiting for conditions to be perfect. Stop waiting for others to approve. Stop waiting for life to hand it to you. Every great achievement began with someone saying no to excuses and yes to action. You can sit and talk about what you will do, or you can stand and show the world what you will do. And the truth is that excuses are lies we tell ourselves. They sound reasonable, they sound valid, they sound convincing, but underneath every excuse is fear. And underneath fear is a choice. You can choose to continue blaming, waiting, hesitating. Or you can choose to rise, to fight, to work, to sacrifice, to do whatever it takes to claim your life. You were not created to be ordinary, you were created to be extraordinary. But extraordinary requires courage. Extraordinary requires accountability. Extraordinary requires a life without excuses. And no more excuses. It is time to step into your greatness. It is time to stop hiding behind reasons why you cannot. It is time to confront your fears, embrace your challenges, and let your actions speak louder than your words. Every moment wasted in excuse is a moment stolen from your destiny. Every reason you hold is a wall you build between you and your purpose. Tear it down, step forward, fight, persevere. Your future is not a gift, it is a responsibility, and it begins with the decision to say, no more excuses. And if you want, I can expand this into a second part that goes even deeper, with even more emotional intensity, adding powerful life stories and examples, to make it a full 2,000-word epic motivational speech. It will hit harder and leave listeners feeling unstoppable. And do you want me to do that next? And no more excuses. Hear me, the moment you stop making excuses is the moment your life truly begins. Until now, you may have been wandering in circles looking for permission, waiting for circumstances to validate your worth. But validation does not come from the outside, it comes from within. You are not dependent on approval to be great. You are not waiting for the world to recognize your brilliance. You were born to shine regardless. Excuses are chains, and today you have the power to break them. And every time you give an excuse, you diminish your own potential. You tell yourself, I am not ready, or I need more time, or I will start later. But later never comes for those who wait. Time is relentless, indifferent to your hesitation. Life is moving on, opportunities are passing by, and the world does not pause for your convenience. Every great person in history faced their not yet moments, yet they chose to act despite it. They did not wait for readiness, they created it with action, with persistence, with courage, and no more excuses. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop measuring your journey by someone else's achievements. Your story is yours alone, and it deserves your full commitment. Comparison is a thief of focus. Excuses are a thief of destiny. When you focus on what others have, you forget what you are capable of creating. The only measure that matters is what you are doing with the life and resources you have today. What are you doing right now to move forward? Because every moment you waste thinking of reasons why you cannot is a moment you will never get back. And no more excuses. Life is not about waiting for doors to open. It is about kicking them open. It is about taking responsibility for your failures, earning from them, and refusing to let them define you. Too many people fail to see that failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey to success. Every obstacle, every setback, every challenge is a lesson in disguise. Excuses blind you to the lesson. They keep you in denial. They convince you that the world is against you. But the world is not against you. The world is neutral. You are the one who chooses to rise or to fall. And you have greatness inside you. You have talents, ideas, and abilities that are waiting to be unleashed. But talent alone is useless if it is wrapped in excuses. Action is what transforms potential into reality. Action is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. And action begins the moment you decide, without hesitation, that you will no longer allow excuses to control your life. Say it to yourself, no more excuses. I will act. I will rise. I will conquer. Speak it until your soul believes it, until your heart ignites, until every cell in your body responds with purpose. And no more excuses. Stop blaming your past. Stop saying, if only this had happened. The past is gone. It cannot be changed. What you have is today, and today is all you need to rewrite your future. Every day is a blank page, and you hold the pen. The story you write now will determine the legacy you leave. Will it be a story of excuses, of hesitation, of opportunities missed? Or will it be a story of courage, determination, and unstoppable action? The choice is yours, and no more excuses. Stop waiting for motivation to find you. Motivation is not a gift. It is a byproduct of action. The more you act, the stronger you feel. The more you move, the more momentum you create. waiting for the perfect mood, waiting for inspiration, waiting for the stars to align. These are just more excuses. Start now, imperfectly, and watch how the universe begins to respond. The path is made by walking it, not by imagining it, and no more excuses. Stop fearing what others will think. Too many people let the judgment of others dictate their life, and in doing so, they trap themselves in mediocrity. What others think of you is none of your business. Their doubts, their criticisms, their disbelief do not define your potential. You were created by a higher purpose, not by the opinions of the crowd. Step boldly, even if your steps shake. Speak your truth, even if your voice trembles. Take the actions your heart knows are right, even if the world does not yet understand. And no more excuses. Stop letting comfort be your master. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Comfort keeps you small, safe, and stagnant. You were not designed for comfort. You were designed for greatness. Every dream worth achieving, every goal worth pursuing, every life worth living requires sacrifice, struggle, and discomfort. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But you are not everyone. You are called for more. You are destined for more. You were made to rise above mediocrity and embrace the challenge, the pain, the struggle that leads to triumph. And no more excuses. Stop waiting for luck. Luck is for those unwilling to work. Opportunity favors those who prepare, those who persevere, those who refuse to let fear stop them. You create your own luck with consistent effort, relentless focus, and unwavering determination. Every day you choose action over inaction, you create momentum. Every day you refuse to justify your delays, you move closer to your purpose. Do not wait for miracles. Be the miracle in your own life. And no more excuses. Your destiny is too precious, too important, too fleeting to waste on reasons why you cannot. Every excuse is a delay. Every hesitation is a setback. Every justification is a betrayal of the gifts inside you. Stop betraying yourself. Stop letting fear speak louder than your dreams. Stop letting doubt have a louder voice than your faith in your own potential. You were created for impact, for purpose, for significance, and nothing, no circumstance, no setback, no opinion should prevent you from claiming it. And no more excuses. Today is the day you stand up and take responsibility for your life. Today is the day you say, I will no longer allow fear to hold me back. I will no longer allow doubt to paralyze me. I will no longer allow excuses to chain me to mediocrity. You may stumble, you may fall, you may face setbacks, but the moment you rise again, that moment is your victory. Every action, every voice, every decision you make from this day forward is a declaration that excuses will no longer define you. And no more excuses. The power is in your hands. The future is yours to claim. You were not born to settle for less. You were not born to be ordinary. You were born to rise, to conquer, to shine, to leave a mark that will echo far beyond your lifetime. It begins with one choice, one decision, one act of courage, to refuse the lies of excuses and embrace the truth of action. Stand now, speak now, act now. No more excuses, and no more excuses. It is time to understand something profound. The life you are living right now is a direct result of the decisions you made yesterday, and the life you will live tomorrow depends entirely on what you choose today. Every excuse you make is a refusal to accept responsibility for your own destiny. Every delay, every hesitation, every justification is a silent surrender to mediocrity. You cannot rise above your circumstances until you rise above your excuses. You cannot claim your purpose until you claim accountability. And accountability begins with the recognition that no one is coming to save you. Only you can save yourself. And no more excuses. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone else to open the door, to give you the green light, to approve your dreams. The moment you give your power away to others, you deny yourself the life you were created to live. The moment you stop waiting for permission is the moment you saint EP into freedom. You are not a passenger in your own life. You are the driver. You are the captain of your own ship. And the course you take is determined by your choices, not by the circumstances around you. And no more excuses. Stop letting fear dictate your actions. Fear is natural. It whispers in your ear that you are not ready, not strong enough, not capable. But fear is a liar. Fear is a shadow that disappears when you step into the light of action. Every successful person you admire has faced fear, yet they acted anyway. They pressed forward even when their legs trembled, even when their hearts raced, even when the odds were stacked against them. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward despite fear. And the truth is, your fear does not get to decide your future. You do, and no more excuses. Stop clinging to the comfort of what is known. Comfort is a trap. Comfort is a cage that keeps you small, keeps you ordinary, keeps you from becoming the person you were destined to be. Every dream worth pursuing, every goal worth achieving, every life worth living requires discomfort. It requires sacrifice. It requires you to push beyond what is easy, beyond what is convenient, beyond what feels safe. The fire of greatness is forged in the furnace of struggle, and every excuse you make is water on that fire. Stop extinguishing your own potential with reasons why you cannot. And no more excuses. Stop blaming your circumstances. Stop blaming the economy, your family, your education, your past. The truth is, circumstances are neutral. Life happens to everyone. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not circumstances. It is response. Some people rise, some people fall. Some people use their challenges as stepping stones. Others use them as stumbling blocks. You cannot control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. And it is in that response that your greatness is born. And no more excuses. Stop doubting yourself. Doubt is a silent killer of dreams. It convinces you that you are not enough, that you are not ready, that you do not have what it takes, but you do. Deep within you is a strength you have yet to tap, a courage you have yet to awaken, a potential that has been waiting patiently for you to believe in it. Every time you doubt yourself, you delay the life you were meant to live. Every time you hesitate, you postpone your destiny, and every excuse is a betrayal of the power that resides within you. And no more excuses. Stop waiting for the right moment. The right moment does not exist. There will never be a perfect time, a perfect condition, a perfect set of circumstances. Life will always be messy. Life will always be unpredictable. But the moment you choose to act, you take control. The moment you step forward, you command your destiny. The moment you refuse to allow excuses to rule your life, you unleash your power. Do not wait for perfection. Embrace action, embrace struggle, embrace growth, and no more excuses. Stop being a spectator in your own life. Too many people watch their dreams pass by while they sit on the sidelines making excuses. They say, I will start tomorrow, or I cannot yet, or someone else has it easier. But life is not a competition with others, it is a race with yourself. Every day that passes is an opportunity to grow stronger, to learn more, to push further. Every excuse you make is a day wasted, a gift unclaimed, a step not taken. Do not allow your story to be written by hesitation. Pick up the pen, take control, write your own narrative, and no more excuses. Embrace responsibility. Responsibility is not a burden, it is power. Responsibility is the acknowledgement that your life is in your hands. When you stop blaming others, stop waiting for someone else to act, stop hiding behind reasons, you step into true freedom. You step into authority over your own destiny. You step into the life you were created to live. And there is nothing more powerful than a person who refuses to allow excuses to limit them. And no more excuses. Act with urgency. Life is moving quickly, and every second you waste making excuses is a second you will never get back. The clock does not pause for your hesitation. Every moment is an opportunity to create, to build, to grow, to love, to inspire. Do not waste it. Do not squander it. Do not settle for anything less than what you are capable of achieving. Urgency creates momentum. Momentum creates results. And results create a life without regret. And no more excuses. Take action, even imperfect action. Do not wait to be ready. Do not wait to be perfect. Do not wait to have it all figured out. Action creates clarity. Action produces learning. Action brings GS results. Every person who has ever achieved greatness began somewhere, often imperfectly, often scared, often uncertain, but they began. And that is all it takes. one step, one decision, one refusal to allow excuses to define you. Begin now, and no more excuses. Inspire others by your courage. Your life is not just about you, it is about the people who are watching, who are waiting, who need proof that it is possible to rise above challenges, to conquer fear, to claim one's destiny. When you refuse to make excuses, you show others the path. You become a living example that greatness is not reserved for the lucky or the chosen. It is available to those who are willing to act, to persevere, to refuse to be limited by fear or doubt or reason. And no more excuses. The power to change your life is within you, and it has always been within you. Stop hiding from it. Stop ignoring it. Stop diminishing it. Step into it now. Stand tall. Speak boldly. Act decisively. Every day is a chance to rewrite your story, to reclaim your dreams, to live with purpose and passion. Every excuse you leave behind is a victory, a declaration that you are no longer a prisoner of hesitation, fear, or doubt. And no more excuses. The life you have imagined, the dreams you have prayed for, the greatness you have always known is inside you, waiting, calling, demanding that you claim it. Do not delay, do not falter, do not allow one more reason to hold you back. The moment for excuses is over. The moment for a Deshaun is now. The time to rise, to fight, to achieve, to conquer, to live the life you were created for is this very moment. And no more excuses.